Hey, welcome to the Psychic Soul Healer channel. My name is Laura, and I'm going to do a general message for Leo. Know that energy is fluid, so roles could be reversed, flip it, switch it, twist it. Interpret the message as it best resonates for you. Never force anything. Okay. Also, I always like to say if you're new to the channel, anything that you need to know about the channel, you can find in the description box. Like, what giveaway of the day is going to be. Every time I do a video, if you want to enter into winning a free psychic reading, all you need to do is know what the magic word is, and you need to like and subscribe to the channel. Those three things can enter you into winning a free psychic reading. So the word of the day is going to be psychic healer. If you write the word psychic healer in your comment bar, and I comment underneath your comment, winner, then you know that you were chosen. And what you need to do then is reach out to me at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. Tell me that you won the raffle, the giveaway, and tell me what times and days you're available. Give me a few options, and I will try to make one of them work. Okay, just like to put that out there for you guys. Again, if you're new, I always like to start my readings off looking at the spiritual energy. Okay, Leo. So this may be from your perception. It may be from your person's perception. You are going to have to interpret it again, the best as it resonates for you. Oh, that kind of just flew out. Okay. Manic. Oh, I feel like someone, but right away I felt like this bipolar energy. So that normally happens when we feel a lot of different ways. Um, Love can make a person feel bipolar, right? Makes us feel crazy, especially when we have to do healing. What's going on today with me and these cards? Where did it go? Was it? No. Nope. The only card that flew out was from a different deck. All that's for nothing. Okay. So let's see. So, fanatical. Again, goes very similar with manic. I'm feeling like you're connected to someone that's very controlling, usually has their way. Um, Usually doesn't get that deep, doesn't emotionally connect that well. And I believe that this you're in separation from your person and they don't have any control. So they're getting very bipolar. I've been very bipolar, like meaning that one second they'll act like they don't care, and then the next second you can feel that they're angry. And if you're not talking to this person and you're disconnected from this person, you can still feel them. Soulmate twin flames can feel each other. And when you don't feel this person, I feel like they're drinking a lot. I feel like they disconnect. And I feel like they have to do that in order to shut their mind off. And I believe that they are triggering you too to also get angry and emotional, but not as much as how they are to you. Okay, clear family karma. So this is like where I feel like you grew up in a very codependent relationship, and I feel like this relationship reminds you of, again, the way that you grew up. This is that, and it's bringing out like patterns and behaviorisms that you obtained from growing up in that environment of codependency. See, the problem is when we grow up in a codependent environment, we don't get what we need because what happens is one parent is checked out and emotionally not really there, and the other parent is resentful and doing all the work. And so the two people are so caught up in whatever is going on in their life, the children aren't really getting enough, or if they're getting, they're over getting. So there's like a lack of balance there. So that affects our unique individuality from, and it interferes with our unique individuality because we're not finding ourselves in childhood. We're not discovering who we are. See, when you're discovering who you are, you're developing your likes and your dislikes and hobbies and interests and connecting to different people. And so you form a life, which means that you don't give too much to your relationship. So I believe you both grew up in an environment, again, that was codependent, and you both have the tendency to be codependent. Your person is codependent, but they want to be the person that has all the power. They want to be the person that's checked out emotionally. They want to be the parent that's in like control. And that, again, will to help feed their ego, number one, and number two, so that because they don't really know what to do, they feel a little inadequate, and they feel a little inadequate because they don't 100% know who they are. Their relationships have always been toxic. So again, they have this soul connection to you, a spiritual connection to you, but it's again, you can feel their energy, their highs and their lows, and manic energy goes hand in hand with bipolar energy. But this manic energy is being triggered from the fact that you're not like playing the game the way that they want you to play the game. And they have intense feelings. Okay, this is like, again, an empty card. And when I forget to take this card out, I use it as like, again, an empty card, an empty person per se, because there's nothing on that card. It's like a joker card, right? So it's like it doesn't represent anything. It's just like an emptiness, like holding space. So when we have trauma, that's not our identity, but it's taking space where our identity would be. And I'm kind of like, again, going to say the same thing. Your person didn't develop enough of their individuality in childhood, their likes, their dislikes. They didn't discover who they were. Again, they grew up in an imbalanced environment. They need to clear the family karma. And the family karma, a lot of times, is developed from the habits and the behaviorisms that we bring forth into our life from what we were taught, and how we were taught to deal with stress, how we were taught to interact, how we were taught to take care of ourselves, all of it. It's again diplomacy, because there is a sense that they are like, again, realizing that they want a better future, that they want a better life than what they've had in the past. And they seem to think that they can get that through being with you, but they are looking at you from outside things, meaning they haven't created enough of a bond. And they couldn't possibly, because they're so busy trying to control the situation. They're so busy in trying to get things the way that they want that they're not establishing a relationship. So they're playing a lot of games. And so, the relationship never grows, but then they're very obsessive and controlling. And I believe that they check out. I believe that they have like almost like a relationship in their head with you. though you don't really feel like they're in that much of a relationship with you, though you know that they have feelings for you. So this is somebody that has had needed to do healing for a very long time and hasn't done it, is what it looks like to me. Okay, let's look at some of the triggers. Well, we can see, I mean, anytime it's family karma, you're getting a soulmate twin flame. You're getting a soulmate. It's whether it's a soulmate twin flame or whether it's a past life karmic mate, whether it's a trauma bond, it's a soul relationship that's divine. Someone that's coming into your life to 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 teach you, to heal you. And when it's family karma, it's deep-seated wounds. And what's at stake? Person's future. So that's also creating a lot of anxiety, because you really should not be what this person perceives their future is. They think that, again, oh, I want to get the relationship like this on my terms because you're my future. No, you develop the relationship by giving time and by creating memories and having experiences together and growing an intimacy bond by playing together, where your person is so busy, like I said, trying to control the relationship that they're not in the relationship. Lies. I felt I had been living a lie this whole time. The truth is darker than I imagined. So I believe that you could feel this soul connection, okay? And could feel the love because it's a divine connection. It's one that's made to bring out all your wounds so that you can heal, right? To trigger your wounds. But what it's doing is for your person and from somewhat, because you mirroring each other, it's creating a lot of anxiety, where I feel like your person like it wants to control it. They're fanatical about it. They're obsessive. They're trying to figure out and strategize how they could fix it, which not. And you thought that you're like, I thought this was a soulmate relationship, that twin flame relationship was like a perfect relationship almost. That's what it feels like, almost like you feel as if the person doesn't care by how they're acting. But the truth is, they do care. They do care. This is what it looks like. Only God loves perfect. Only God is perfect. If you even believe in a God, there is no perfect. We shoot for excellence. It's again because we have to learn, and our relationships, again, especially when they're soulmate relationships that are helping you heal family karma, well, they're gonna trigger you in every single way, and they're gonna mirror certain things that you have. Will they react the same way that you do? Do they think the same way that you do? No. That's what triggers you. That's what makes you look at yourself. And a lot of times we wouldn't look at ourselves unless there was a situation that was unfolding that we didn't like, that wasn't difficult. So this is a difficult relationship. It's one that makes you question everything. And one where your person is not evolved when it comes to understanding how a relationship is built. That a relationship is, again, built on trust and love and time. Really, a relationship takes time. Trust is something that takes time. Your person is so busy trying to control and maneuver and manipulate that it feels like they're lying, but there is love there. They're being motivated by love. They just don't believe that they are deserving of love. So they're trying to manipulate it. Which is usually what sabotages a person, by the way. Because if you notice, the focus is on that they don't really believe that they can have it. That's why they lie. That's why they feel the need to control. That's why they're getting manic. That's why they're fanatical and obsessive about the situation. And it's because they were judged their whole childhood. And I believe that they judge. You feel like they judge you, but the truth of the matter is that your person has been judged from day one, from everyone and everything. So they come across as if they're a lot more strong and confident than they actually are, but they're not. And then this card also popped out, which is time. I felt you had more time for other people than me. You have become too busy for this connection. I believe that they did not give you time. And then they expected you to like chase after them to give them time. And now, because you're not giving them time, because you're getting nothing back for whatever you were giving, now they think that you've become too busy for them because they see that, this did not paralyze you. Did it affect you emotionally? Yes, because of the soul connection, but I believe that you have other things in your life. I believe that your person needs to clear family karma. I believe that you both grew up the same way. The only difference is this situation made you break your codependent chain. All past relationships that you had, the old you would have given more and tried to fix because this was a deep soul connection. However, I believe that you stepped into your truth. So you actually broke this karmic connection where you are, again, cleared your family karma, because that was the whole thing of it. Your person hasn't cleared their family karma, but you cleared your family karma by, again, not putting up with this person, by, again, setting boundaries. Your person's codependent. They want things on their terms. It wasn't fair. I mean, that's what these relationships are designed to do. Past lovers. Okay, the display of affection you have towards your former partner triggers my insecurities. And I believe that that's you with your past relationship, Leo. I don't believe it's your person, because I don't believe your person has had good relationships. They haven't cleared their family karma. Their family karma of codependency, where it's, again, codependency is unfair. And it's a very, where one person's selfish and isn't really caring, certainly not emotionally anyway, towards what the other person needs, but the other person is carrying the weight. And so what looks like their love is more codependency. And again, and for you, I believe that you have a healthy relationship, have had healthy relationships with your person, with the people in the past, I should say, not with this person, but with people in the past. You have had healthy relationships, so you can know what they look like. And that's because I think that you've, never really got that deep. Maybe it was codependent, but it was not where it's toxic. This person's toxic. And when I say like it wasn't codependent, it was you were still creating yourself. Maybe you weren't able to stand on your own 2 feet, but you didn't all of a sudden become successful. You stepped into your truth. You stepped into Empress mode when this person checked out. But the whole time you've been on your path, I don't believe your person has a path. And that's why they, again, their happiness comes from path, like superficial things, and that means superficial relationships too. So what you perceive as they have a better relationship with past people, I don't, they didn't. It's again, they make everything look better. And I believe what they perceive that your relationships were better and that you still hold on to, or the display of love that you showed through a past lover was better than what you show them, is because you have always created yourself. You've always had something, an individuality. Did you feel 100% complete in that? No, I feel like it was a time that you had to cultivate your craft. And so, but you kept on it, and it was a real passion, and it was a real love, and it connected you to different people and situations that created a life for you. Your person doesn't have a life, they have a job that doesn't really fulfill them. So it's much different. So their perception is distorted because they're not coming from a true sense of self. So understand, in energy, it like goes to like. And it doesn't matter if we have a little bit or a lot of the same energy. It's again, whether you're a little dysfunctional or a lot dysfunction. You can attract someone that's very dysfunctional, even if you're a little dysfunction, because fear goes to fear. It's all about learning and evolution to expand consciousness. So I believe that you learned, your person again didn't. They're learning through their karmic lesson now, the fact that you're like, peace out. And but you learned by being like, nah, I'm not going to give this to you, because I realized when I've given in the past to someone that hasn't given me, I don't get more. I actually feel a lot worse. I'm going to be giving it to myself. I'm giving myself the love that you should have given me. And that is what's made your person manic. That's why they're fanatical right now, and they're obsessive, because like it didn't work. They've never dealt with a person that was going that handled things this way. Let's look at the wound really fast, and then I'm going to pull one more card, and we're just going to close it out. Actually, two more cards from two other decks, but I'm going to close it out. Okay, self-righteousness. Yeah, they were, again, this is the judging card. So they, again, grew up in an environment that judged them. They're so afraid of being judged, but they're judge, they judge everybody, and they judged you wrongly. They thought you were just going to put up with it. And what they see is that that's not the case. But they are soulmate twin flame or past life soulmate connection that is just not on the same vibrational frequency. So again, even if this relationship doesn't never plays out, it was a divine connection. You guys were supposed to meet. It was a karmic test. And I believe that you passed your karmic test. So if this is like a twin flame relationship that they needed to step it up and they didn't, well, you say, well, maybe next lifetime. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. My emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. Yeah, your person is like, they know that they would have to step it up, that they would have to, you know, they'd have to change. And there's a sense of, do I stay comfortable in codependency and wanting to control and wanting to have everything my way, which is always going to be unfair to whoever I'm with. So I'll never really have a deep, meaningful connection, or can I have this relationship, which means that I'm going to need to do a lot of healing and I'm going to have to change. which this is what the divine wanted this person to say, hey, listen, buddy, or girlfriend, whichever, you have a choice here. You're in control. I don't believe that they felt that they had an option. I believe that they lived from, again, this self-righteous place where they were judging other people harshly, but that's because people judged them, so they felt inadequate. And again, let's see. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. So again, so when it's a soul connection, you know, your person can feel it. They can feel that connection. And I think in their mind, they replay your conversations. And so this relationship again is all about triggering, right? At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me because you're calling me out on my shit and it's triggering me because this relationship's divine, but it's divine in the fact that maybe we're not supposed to be together, but or maybe you don't not supposed to be together. You're supposed to heal. It was brought together for your own healing. I believe you leveled up, Leo. I believe that this person is eating a lot of karma because, you know, they didn't really want to like sabotage this relationship, but it's this relationship has made them do a deep dive into self that I don't think that they wanted to do it. So I'm going to leave it there. Now, you let me know whether you resonated with this message, Leo, okay? And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye.